We're going to continue speaking Japanese in English, but first we must stop and look at Japanese verbs, which means we need to go over the Japanese alphabet chart right here. Okay, I need everyone to repeat with me. Okay, we'll just go over it. It's kind of catchy when you really get used to it. Okay, let's start here. A, I, U, E, O. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Ta, chi, tsu, te, to. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Ha, hi, hu, he, ho. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Ya, you, yo. La, ri, lu, le, lo. Wa, wo, Okay? And we must also include the Japanese derived alphabet chart. I just wrote A, I, U, E, O up here again. But here's the derived. Repeat. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Da, ji, du, de, do. Pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Okay, that's the entire Japanese alphabet. Okay, right now we should make note that there are 3 classes in Japanese for their verbs. There's Class II Verbs, Class I Verbs, and Class III Verbs. Okay, an example of a Japanese verb is the verb taberu. It has 3 letters. Ta, which is found here. Be, which is found here, a derived one. And ru, which is found here. Taberu means to eat. Taberu is in its dictionary form. Okay? We have to eat is our dictionary form, or sometimes we call them infinitive. But its dictionary form is the form you find in a dictionary. Okay? And generally you speak in class. We say to eat. In Japanese, it's taberu. Okay? Next, okay? What we're going to study today is how to identify Class II verbs. Okay? Class II verbs. To identify Class II verbs, you just have 3 tests. Test number 1. It ends in ru. Okay? Ends in ru. Right here. Okay? Taberu, for example, ends in ru. It's preceded by a letter under the I or E column. Okay? Now, the first of the rows, these are rows left and right. Columns are up and down. So rows are left and right. Columns are up and down. Now, the first row is A, I, U, E, O. What comes under it, the column, we generally label according to the first row. So this is the A column, the A column, because it's under A. This is the E column because it's under E. This is the U column because it's under U. This is the A column because it's under A. This is the O column because it's under O. Okay, back to rule number 2. It's preceded by a letter under the E or A column. So under the E or E column. So ki could be it, she could be it, ke could be it, se could be it. That includes the derived alphabet chart. Gi could be it, ge could be it. Okay? And 3, must not be preceded by E or A itself. So E or A themselves cannot be preceding it. Okay, back to this example. Be immediately precedes ru. Okay, and be is under the E column. So that makes it correct according to number 2. But it's not E or A itself. So it's correct according to number 3. Taberu is a Class II verb. Okay? Let's go look at some other examples. So, miru. Okay? Miru. Okay? Miru. The verb miru ends in ru. So that satisfies condition number 1. 2, it's immediately preceded by E or A. I mean, a letter under E or A columns. So it's immediately preceded by me. So it satisfies condition 2. It must not be preceded by E or A itself. So it's preceded by me, not E. Me, not E. So it satisfies condition 3. Okay, let's once again, taberu. Let's look at this one again. Taberu. Ends in ru, satisfies condition 1. Immediately preceded by a letter under the E or A column, be. Right here is under the A column, satisfies condition 2. And must not preceded by E or A itself. Nope, it's preceded by be, not A. So now yomu does not end in ru, so number 1, it does not satisfy it. It's not a Class II verb. Next, wakaru. Waka. That's a ka. Ru. It ends in ru, so it satisfies 1, but it's preceded by ka. Right here. That's not under E or A column. So wakaru is in it. And kaeru. 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 Okay, it ends in ru, so it satisfies 1. It's immediately preceded by a. A letter under the E or A column, it satisfies 2, but it must not be preceded by E or A itself. It's immediately preceded by A. That means it's not a Class II verb either. So that's basically how to identify a Class I or Class II verb. Congratulations.